This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news, all right? So Rick Ross indirectly is called out by Meek Mill, okay? It's kind of, this is insane, because just a few weeks ago, Meek Mill was asked about, see, there's this whole ongoing thing where Meek Mill and Rick Ross aren't getting along. There's this rumor that in a club, they had a disagreement, right? And, he was escorted out. Rick Ross was escorted out of Meek Mill's section and all this stuff. Well, anyways, continuing that, Meek Mill releases his album. This is the first album he's ever dropped with Rick Ross, not on the album, okay? And when he was questioned about MMG, he said, I'm MMG for life. Put a picture of him, see these trophies on my neck. There was not one MMG chain. It was just Rockefeller chains, Rock Nation chains, DC chains, okay? So anyways, Meek Mill takes to Instagram as he normally does when he needs... If you needed a private jet, where would you go? I would go right to Twitter and tweet out, hey, who's got that private jet? Right? No, you wouldn't, right? Well, here we go. Meek Mill going to Twitter. He says, I haven't get paid, he means, from music, and I don't know how much money labels make off me. So you're telling me after 10 years in the game, being friends with all these billionaires, doing the bunny hop, right? Being friends with Jay-Z, doing business, being partners with Jay-Z in a label. You don't know how much you make off, you've never read your contract? And you've never done an accounting? He said, I need lawyers ASAP. You don't have a lawyer? After being in the game for over a decade? You don't have a lawyer? And he's going to Twitter to ask for a lawyer? Is this real? And he said, ask the record label, how much have you spent on me as an artist? You have to ask for an accounting. Then you ask how much you've made off me as an artist. I'm about to make my record deal public by Monday just to let the world see how what these people are on. Okay. When you go and get a major deal, it's like getting one of the worst loans you could ever get. It's like being on Shark Tank. Okay? They're going to want this much in perpetuity for each album. They're going to want a major percentage of putting up the money. Think about it. You don't have a staff working for you, really. You just have, your own managers and stuff to look out for your best interests. But they have, their own publicity people. They have video people. They have people that line up promo for you, placement, people that do Spotify and everything for you. Like, get placement on these types of things, right? And that comes with a cost. If you're going to go into a system, like say you do a deal on Shark Tank, you're going into whatever one of the Sharks system where they have, people that'll help you with your website, help you with this, help you with that. But in return, sometimes they want 50%. And of course they're going to want 50% when you are not an established artist yet. Meek Mill was established in Philadelphia, right? The mistake Meek Mill made is that after your first successful or second successful album, you renegotiate your contract, right? Or do what Russ did, get hot on your own before you sign a deal, like everywhere, get hot everywhere where you're making so much money on your own that they gotta, kind of meet you where you want to, halfway where you want to be, Russ did a 50-50 deal. So anyways, these deals are not good. They last for a certain amount of albums, 5 to 8 albums or whatever. And you just gotta keep putting out stuff. You gotta fulfill your contract. And you also have to hire your own lawyers and accountants to go over their accounting to make sure they're paying you right. There's always going to be money that you can find, okay? He says, I'm a war for everything. That's mine. Ruthless vibes. This is a guy who broke a deal with Jay-Z for his DC label and hasn't put out an artist yet. No artists have been put out. Meanwhile, you got other people putting, like his own boss, Rick Ross, putting them out. You got Young Thug putting out Gunna. Young Thug put on Little Baby, even though it wasn't under his label. He still got him a start. Young Thug puts a lot of people on. Okay, look at Gucci Man. Okay, he learned from Gucci Man. Gucci Man's put so many artists on, made so many millionaires. That's someone who's really wants to be an executive. And Meek Mill's going to Twitter for help when he's in business with Jay-Z. Jay-Z could easily get him a lawyer and an accountant to go in and make things right. Now, this is really a direct shot. He wants off of MMG. That's what this is, okay? He's looking for a way off MMG. I don't care how you guys call you. The DC cheerleaders can come out with their pom-poms all they want. The underlying part to this is that he wants off MMG. This is going to be his excuse. I don't know if he's fulfilled his contract with MMG / I think Warner. Yeah, / Warner. Or he has one more album. We don't know. We'll obviously find out. Now, Nori was recently on a podcast talking about his thoughts on record deals in hip-hop, and he doesn't like it. Basically, it's disturbing, he says. It's like a rags to riches, much of that good life. Let's see. It says, how I was asked to given a pension or a 401k. Ain't no pension in hip-hop. Ain't no pension anywhere unless you start a 401k, okay? You are technically, you're not, I don't know how a label, I think you get 1099, so you're really an independent contractor. It's up to you to take your money and start your own type of 401k or some type of a retirement fund. You could put an IRA or something like that. Then, let's see. If you sign to a major label, let's say they give you $800,000. That's a loan. Duh. You have to pay back the loan with interest, like anywhere, right? So if you don't make back the $800,000, what they do is they put you in red. You could still be hot, but you didn't make back that $800,000. Well, it's like a product, right? Say, a cup. Say you have a new design for a cup and people love this cup, right? But you don't have the money to get the tooling to make these cups in a factory, and you don't have the money to market it. So you join up with somebody to help you sell this cup, right? And the guy puts up, say, $500,000 to produce the demand for this cup because, you got orders from Best Buy, and I'm not Best Buy. You got orders from Bed Bath & Beyond and all these places that want to take orders of this cup to sell it. So you take the $500,000, but in return, this guy wants $50,000. He wants 50%, and he wants, 40 cents off each cup, right? But say all the promo and everything goes into the cup, right? And you get the cup out there, you get the promo, and everybody knows about this cup, and the cup's in demand, but still, you weren't charging enough, or so you just didn't make back all the money that was put into promotions and everything to recoup. But the guy's like, hey, let's come out with another cup, and I'll give you some more money, but I want more. I want more of a percentage if I'm going to give you more money because we haven't even made the first amount back. And then you do that. And then, before you know it, you're Famous Amos and you don't even own your cookie company anymore. That's what happened with Famous Amos. So, something similar to that. Famous Amos is a guy, and he gave away too much of his company to investors. And that's what happens with artists with their own brands. If you're in the red and they give you another $800,000 for the next album, now you're more in the red and you're never going to be out of your deal, and it just keeps compounding on itself. Anyways, it's like you got to be more in control, you only really win in music is if you do it yourself Or you get hot first and then join up with a label, and you can structure your deal in your favor, like a Cash Money, a Russ, Master P. Nori's upset because he just doesn't understand business, I guess. I don't know. You know, like he should understand that that's how it works when you have no power. Nori didn't have a lot of power when he signed his solo deal, or he didn't care to check it over. Maybe he had more power than he thought he did, because he did have a lot of buzz from the war report and everything. But anyways, that's all I got on this. It's an interesting topic, but there's plenty of free information since Wendy Day put it out there for free in the early 2000s to do your own research. And if you're hot enough, she'll join up with you and help you, talk you through getting the right deal. But some people just don't want to do that type of research. They don't care enough about their own career and longevity to do the research. I've had bad things happen with me, and you can only blame yourself for not doing the research. You know, I don't blame other people. I used to, and that gets lame, because like, you're making the choices. You do have the power to say no. And sometimes I would just go along and not really talk things through 100%. So then, you know, you get halfway into a project and then you're unhappy with the own deal you cut for yourself, you know? This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.